So we're having some family time down by a local lake fishing. So I figure this is a great opportunity for me to do some outdoor macro photography. To join me on this macro adventure. Okay, so I found some sort of bug. We're going to have to ID it when we get home. And my weapon of choice for this macro adventure is, again, my trusty Canon 650D. I have the 100mm f2.8 macro lens on here. But this time we're going with natural light, no flash, nothing. And I'm not even going to use a tripod. So I'm going to show you how you can photograph bugs when you're in a situation that's overcast like today. So to do this, we need to let the camera think for us a little bit. We know we want f8. We know that's a good number for this lens and for bugs such as this one here. So we're going to go into AV mode. That is aperture priority. That means that the aperture takes priority over every other setting. Now I've set my camera to f8 and at ISO 800. Now on this camera it's going to be a little bit grainy. However, on the more modern cameras that you're probably using, you'll be able to get away with 800 quite easily. And then I'm letting my camera decide on the shutter speed for me. Now don't forget, I have an image stabilized lens, so I can get away with going a little bit lower on the shutter speed. I've set my camera to continuous shooting. Got to maneuver myself so as I can see his eye. So we have a lot of butterflies flying around, but fortunately they're too active for us to be able to get close enough to photograph. So what we're going to do is we're going to wait until golden hour. That's when the sun is setting and you have that 1 hour where the light is perfect, but we're not doing it for the light. What we're going to do is we're going to wait until it cools down. Okay, temperature comes down, the butterfly's metabolism will lower and they will slow down, and that will give us the opportunity to be able to sneak up on them and get a good picture. So we have some butterfly caterpillars on this flare here. And again, I'm on aperture priority. And I want to stress, don't be scared of letting the camera do some of the decisions for you, particularly if you're new to macro photography. In this instance, aperture priority is the perfect situation. I'm telling the camera I want f8. Do not change the f-stop. That's what I'm telling the camera. And I'm saying to the camera, look, choose whatever shutter speed you want to get this shot, but I want f8. So we're going to photograph this caterpillar now. I'm just going to grab the stem of the flower, turn him round so I can see the head. Yeah, I'm on 1:1 magnification. Again, continuous shutter. I'm just going to move backwards and forwards to focus. And then we'll take the picture. There we go, we've got the shot we wanted, and then we'll move on to the next one. So we've got some aphids here on this weed, and we also have some black ants. Now the ants are protecting the aphids. So what happens here is the ants give protection to the aphids, and the aphids in return secrete sugary nectar from their behinds to help feed the ants. Pretty good relationship. So we're going to photograph these ants. Again, I'm at f8. I'm letting the camera do the rest of the work. I have my image stabilisation on, so I'm pretty sure we can get a shot without tripod. So we come across what looks to be a butterfly or a moth, I'm not too sure, it's red and black. It's right here in the grass, but I am pushing the limits of this camera now because the sun is really starting to go down. Again, I'm going to keep it on shutter priority, ISO 800, f8. In fact, now I'm going to bring it down to f5.6 to give me that little bit of extra light. We'll see if we can get a picture of this guy. Although I am photographing a cinnabar moth, the images I'm showing you are of a 5-spot Burnet moth because it better demonstrates what I'm trying to show you. I'm still here with this butterfly or moth, I'm not too sure, we'll have to ID it. But as you can see, you can just about see it in the frame, I can actually manipulate the grass without this butterfly flying away. Because it's so cool that it just doesn't want to do nothing. And because I'm able to manipulate the grass and the background, it means I can get a cleaner background that looks less cluttered and just more pleasing. There we go. He's swaying a little bit in the wind. There are techniques and tools we can get to prevent that, but I'll leave that for another video. But that's going to be the end of this macro adventure. After I finish recording, I'm going to switch over to the 80D and continue because the 80D is better in low light than the 650D. So here now are my favourite images from this macro adventure. So that's it from this macro adventure, a very challenging adventure with not using my flash or my tripod, but I find it's helpful to give yourself these little challenges to help push your photography skills. I'd like to thank my daughter for being my assistant for today. Without her help, I wouldn't have been able to get this video finished. But for now, I'm going to leave you with some behind the scenes video and some outtakes. My name's Stewart, and I'll see you on the next video. So we're having family time down by a local lake. Typical. Lee, can you just duck in a bit?
Okay.
I'm in the centre. Hold on, I just took off again. Don't think you like my mobile phone. Don't put me in the centre, put me slightly to the side. Only slightly. What about the head?
That big.
Okay. What about like that? So now that's it, I'm going to photograph this book. Would do if I could see it. Oh, one of those a bit of work. No, not yet. I'm still doing stuff. Oh.
Come on, Danny. You recording?
Yeah.
Hello. Mwah. Goodbye.